You look confused. What's going on?
I haven't trouble taking this test.
This is an example of learning difficulties that we often face it. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let's get thanks to God Almighty because of God's grace, so we are still in good health. Second, salawat and salam to the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has guided us to the right path of life. Hello everyone. Here, I will convey to you about the difficulties in learning. Ladies and gentlemen, learning process is a process that requires special attention, tenacity, determination, perseverance, crafts, and discipline. Therefore, in order for learning to be effective and successful, learning really must be carried out properly with high discipline. Learning difficulties are conditions that affect an individual's ability to acquire knowledge and skills. Maybe all of us here have experienced learning difficulties, right? And this of course has bad influence, one of which we feel like we don't know anything and can't do anything. In addition, we will also feel left behind compared to other friends. Well, learning difficulties can influence by several factors, both internal factors and external factors. In internal factors can be difficult to remind and understand a material, have a sense of laziness, quickly feel bored when studying, often procrastinate learning time, learning styles that are not appropriate, and do not have goals or targets to be achieved in the future. While external factors such as economic factors, sometimes there is someone who has high enthusiasm for learning, but is hindered economic conditions that make him unable to get an education. Then facilities. Facilities are also very helpful in the learning process, such as gadgets or computers. Furthermore, the influence of environment, both the home environment and the school environment. As we know, school, even our homes, are busy places with the loss of distraction. The distraction don't always create the most conducive environment to concentrate in our learning, ultimately creating a barrier to developing your skill to the fullest. We also need to remember that with whom we associate determine our personality and habits. I have experienced learning difficulties when COVID-19 pandemic spread throughout in the world, including in Indonesia. At the time, learning was done online and I find it difficult to learn. That's because I don't have enough quota. I also find it easier to understand when listening to direct explanation by the teacher rather than throughout Zoom or explanation from YouTube. Then, how about to solve all this problem? Don't worry, I have solution for you as a student. In my opinion, there are 3 points we must apply to overcome the learning difficulties we face. The various kinds of problems we face. The first one is motivate yourself to learn. With motivation, we determine ourselves what goals do you want to achieve in the future. So when we feel lazy to study, we are tired remembering our original goals. For example, learning English. Sometimes we feel bored. For that, we instill motivation ourselves that English is important for us to learn and master. There are many fun ways that can be done to improve the desire to learning English. It's like learning English through music, videos, and interesting animation, so that can be easy to play. The second is being in a good environment that support learning to increase enthusiasm by making friends with people who have high willingness to learn and joining learning communities such as taking courses or study groups. The third is creativity must be present in oneself because challenges and obstacles will always exist in life and come and go, but how to respond them? Namely, creative and taking initiative to always find solution. The conclusion we can draw is know yourself first. How do we learn effectively so that we can overcome learning difficulties that previously had been experienced? Finally, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me. I'm Airin Aqmarina. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.